Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way. A little bit of a different video for you today because it is of course the international break. Everyone's gone out on international duty and there's not a lot of Watford news happening at the moment. So I thought I'd have this little discussion with you today in the comment section below, and I want your opinion on this. Who should start for Watford after the international break? Is it Ben Foster or is it Daniel Bachmann? Now, of course, Ben Foster got injured at the back end of January. He broke his finger. I think it was during a game against Coventry, if I'm not mistaken. And Daniel Bachmann's obviously come in for him and he's done fantastically well. And this video is going to be my thoughts on who should be starting for Watford, the reasons for that, and I also want to know what your thoughts are in the comments below as well. So, getting into it. First of all, I'm going to tell you straight away who I think should be starting for Watford, and that is, of course, Daniel Bachmann. I actually put out a tweet yesterday on our Twitter account at the Watford Way. Make sure to follow that if you don't already. And the general consensus was in there. I'd say it was a 90-10 split in favour of Daniel Bachmann, and that's quite telling that 90% of our fans actually think Daniel Bachmann should be keeping his place in goal. And I think actually that's the right thing to do. I think that Daniel Bachmann, what's he played now? 15 games or so? I think he's kept 9-10 clean sheets. And yeah, I mean, what's Daniel Bachmann done wrong? Like, can someone tell me what Daniel Bachmann has done wrong to get dropped from this Watford side? I think his on-the-ball ability is superior to Ben Foster. I think that Ben Foster at times panics when he's got the ball at his feet and he clears it long when maybe the other team might regain possession from that. And Daniel Bachmann, under pressure when he's being closed down from the opposition, with his feet especially, he is fantastic. And that's what a modern day goalkeeper is. You obviously have to be good at shot stopping because that's what a goalkeeper's there for. But you also have to be good with your feet, because a lot of teams now and the tactics they play, there's a lot of playing out from the back. A lot of teams do not play Sean Dyche hoofball anymore. And Watford currently, our tactics are play out from the back, keep the ball on the floor, because we've not got any Troy Deeney's in the side. We've got no Stipe Peritzes playing at the moment. We've got João Pedro, Ken Sema, Ismail Assar. They don't want the ball hoofed up to them from 50 yards. They want the ball on the ground. And Daniel Bachmann is instrumental to starting that attack from the back. And, that is one reason, one big reason why Daniel Bachmann should be starting over Ben Foster. One reason that he shouldn't be starting over Ben Foster, and I think this will come with time and he will improve on this, Daniel Bachmann, is his general control of the box. I think that Ben Foster, he's 36 years old, his experience in the game, he's played at the very, very top level. His control of the penalty area, especially when crosses are coming in, from open play or from corners, he shouts a lot. He's very, he communicates a lot. His control of the box is fantastic. He, a bit like Aurelio Gomez. I don't know if you remember when Aurelio Gomez was at the club. Ben Foster's very similar to that when claiming crosses, and he literally runs out of his box. I don't know what the right word is, but he's a presence. He's a presence in the box. He makes himself known to the opposition, and Daniel Bachmann, in my opinion, isn't doing that at the moment. So that is something that Daniel Bachmann needs to improve on. And you can see where I'm going with this video. I'm kind of doing the pros and cons of who should start, why they shouldn't start. But that is a reason why Ben Foster possibly should start, because of his experience. And you think of the games that we've got towards the end of the season. Big games. Brentford, Norwich, Swansea. These are huge games. And Ben Foster has played in pressure situations in his career before. And in them situations, who do you want in goal? Do you want a goalkeeper who is 26? He's starting to build up his confidence, but he's not quite played at the highest level yet? Or do you want an experienced pro in goal who's played in cup finals, he's played in the Premier League for Manchester United, and he's done it all? So that's another argument for Ben Foster starting perhaps. But I just think, overall, from what I've seen so far, and what's most suited to this Watford team, Daniel Bachmann has to start. And a lot of people on Twitter, when I did tweet yesterday about this, they said, why are you even posting this tweet? It shouldn't even be an argument. Daniel Bachmann should keep his place because he has done nothing wrong. And I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. But I think there also is an argument, if I'm playing devil's advocate here, there is an argument for Ben Foster to come back into the side. But if that happens, and that's Xisco Munoz's decision ultimately, I think that would be very, very harsh on Daniel Bachmann. And, You know, we've got a lot of goalkeepers at the club. As I said earlier, Rob Elliott, Pontus Dahlberg, Daniel Bachmann, Ben Foster. There's a decision to be made in the summer. One of them has to move on. Obviously, Rob Elliott was brought in on a short-term deal to cover for Ben's injury, so forget about Rob Elliott in this situation. But you can only have one goalkeeper starting, and one of them is going to have to sit on the bench for the majority of games. And does Ben Foster want to be sitting on the bench for the last year of his Watford contract? He probably doesn't, and that's where a decision's got to be made. So in the summer, looking further ahead, you know, does Ben Foster leave Watford and go get first team football for the last couple of years of his career, or does he want to sit on the bench and, you know, obviously film his cycling GK videos, which I know are very, very popular? So that's a decision to be made in the summer. But for here and now, the final decision from me is, of course, Daniel Bachmann has to start for Watford after the international break. Thank you very much for watching this video. A little bit different from me, a bit more of a opinionated video, kind of giving you my thoughts on what's happening at Watford at the moment. And I'd really, really be interested to know what you think about this whole situation in the comments below, because it is very, very controversial. I've had a few people call me an idiot for even tweeting out that yesterday. But I think it's a discussion that needs to be had, and Xisco Munoz has to make that decision, you know, because it is a decision that has to be made. So it'd be very, very interesting to see what you guys think in the comments below. So thank you very much for watching, and really do appreciate all the support on the channel lately and our social media pages. You can follow all of them in the description below. Make sure to hit subscribe on the channel. That'd be very, very appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.